that we've had exactly one weekend of the WNBA and things have already gotten this bad.
I didn't think these things would be a topic this year. It's certainly not at this point, but here we go again.
You're watching a sold-out arena, game clock ticking down, and a hoops phenom in red dashes the other way with her first triple-double of the new season. But the post-game headline isn't Fever Route Sky. It's an allegation. No video, no audio, no corroborating witness, claiming Indiana fans hurled racist slurs at Angel Reese. 48 hours later, the WNBA has launched a formal investigation. Social media is melting down, and some commentators are even calling for an all-star game boycott. Tonight, we're separating evidence from emotion, basketball from buzz, and asking the question, what really happened Saturday in Indianapolis? Saturday, May 17th, 2025. Opening night for the Indiana Fever. The matchup looked spicy on paper. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and a retooled supporting cast facing Angel Reese's Chicago Sky. Clark torched Chicago for 20 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, plus 4 blocks in just 28 minutes, becoming the first player in league history to post a triple-double in her season debut. Indiana won by 35, 93-58. Mid-third quarter, Reese leaked out for what looked like a runaway layup. Clark reached, slapped down across Reese's forearms. Classic take foul. Reese hit the deck hard, bounced up, and stormed toward Clark. Aaliyah Boston slid between them. Officials reviewed the play, upgraded Clark's foul to flagrant one, and whistled Boston for a technical while restoring order. The crowd booed, the benches barked, but play resumed. We've all seen tougher fouls, nobody left the game hurt, and by the final horn, Indiana's starters were laughing on the bench. The real fireworks erupted after the final buzzer. Within an hour, screenshots spread across X and Instagram, claiming fans in lower bowl sections screamed racial epithets at Reese as she walked to the locker room. The posts, anonymous handles, no photo or video, went viral, racking up tens of thousands of retweets. By Sunday morning, the league office released a short statement.
The following is a statement from the WNBA regarding yesterday's game in Indianapolis. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. Agree.
The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. The investigation was opened under the league's No Space for Hate initiative.
We know what this is. This has been generated to try to put a black mark on the Indiana Fever, the franchise, their fans.
Here's why many observers hit pause. Gainbridge Fieldhouse seats just over 17,000. Saturday's announced crowd was 17,206. Nearly every fan had a phone pointed at the floor to chronicle Clark's first home game of year 2. 4 broadcast cameras, 8 handhelds, and parabolic mics blanket the court. Yet, 2 days later, 0 video, 0 audio, and 0 eyewitness accounts outside social media have surfaced corroborating slurs. Contrast that with Russell Westbrook's popcorn gate or last year's heckler tossed for harassing Clark. Both incidents appeared on Twitter within minutes because fans inside the arena recorded them.
Right? Like, I really hope this isn't in response to some of the stuff that's been floating around on social media in the last day or so. Allegations made in text form with no backing or any video or even any evidence that the person who's making them was in attendance. And the thing about sounds, which has been debunked by other video evidence. I really sincerely hope that the league did not respond to that.
On court, the night was a masterclass in pace control. Clark's 10 assists produced 26 of Indiana's points. 6 different teammates scored in double figures. Kelsey Mitchell splashed 4 threes. Lexi Hull poured in hustle plays that don't show on the stat sheet but break opponents' morale. Meanwhile, Reese finished with 9 points on 4 for 14 shooting and just 5 boards. Statistics that reinforce how effectively Boston and Natasha Howard walled the paint and fronted entry passes. Boston's box score read 19 points, 13 rebounds, 3 blocks. But the tape shows something bigger. Body position mastery. Boston bumped Reese off her preferred left block real estate, then slid baseline help early enough that Chicago could never force single coverage switches. Every time Reese looked comfortable, a second defender flashed, forcing rushed hooks and off-balance putbacks. That tactical discipline is exactly what new head coach Stephanie White spent training camp drilling. Show early, recover, gang rebound. Let's rewind to that flagrant one, because critics on both sides now use it as proof of either victimhood or villainy. Under the rulebook, a take foul that includes contact to the head or neck, or any excessive windup, automatically triggers flagrant 1 review. Clark's swat caught Reese's bicep, high but not above shoulder. Officials likely elevated the call because of the impact and the ensuing confrontation, not intent. Boston's technical, NBA and WNBA points of emphasis this year penalize any player who leaves their spot to escalate post-whistle contact. Yes, even peacemakers. So the officiating fits league precedent, not conspiracy. Clark and Reese's histories are intertwined. 2023 NCAA title game, TV ratings records, unapologetic celebrations on both ends. Since turning pro, Clark has shattered 62 league and franchise records, claimed unanimous Rookie of the Year, and dragged Indiana from 13 wins to a playoff berth in her first season. Reese, drafted 3 spots later, flashed rebounding brilliance but has struggled with efficiency and foul discipline on a rebuilding Sky roster. When one side keeps rising and the other spins wheels, tension tends to spill over. Inside 20 hours, #BoycottIndy trended. Long threads accused the Fever, the city of Indianapolis, and even the Pacers of harboring racist fan bases. Opposing factions hurled slurs at each other, ironically underscoring the toxicity they claimed to condemn. Several burner accounts that pushed the original story have since been deleted. Others changed handles.
They're trying to get the All-Star game pulled out of Indiana, and I'm going to be honest. What happens if they do?
Now fans are petitioning for the All-Star game to not be held in Indiana because it's clearly not safe. There's a petition for Dave Portnoy to never be able to attend WNBA games. There is a petition for Caitlin Clark to be arrested. I'm not joking when I say this. Arrested.
Meanwhile, credentialed beat writers who sat press row, Alexa Filippo, ESPN, Tony East, Forbes, Scott Agnes, Fieldhouse Files, all said they heard no such remarks. Let's be crystal clear. Racism in sports exists, and when verified, it warrants lifetime bans. Brittany Griner, Russell Westbrook, and countless athletes have endured vile abuse captured on tape. But accusations without evidence can backfire, diluting legitimate claims and fueling bad faith punditry. That's why the league's investigative process matters. Security footage, seating charts, ambient mic archives, and ushers' incident logs will be cross-checked. If slurs were shouted, perpetrators will be identified quickly. If no evidence appears, the WNBA will have to say so publicly. Due process protects everyone involved: Reese, the fans, and the league's credibility.
I'm this close to not being interested in the basketball anymore because we can't escape this stuff that comes up. It was one game, and the WNBA wanted to capitalize on the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark rivalry by putting these two teams up against one another 5 times during this season. We have 4 more games of this, and this was game 1 on a basketball play.
Expect a timeline similar to last summer's Kelsey Plum incident in Seattle. Review of in-arena feeds, interviews with security, requests for crowdsourced media. That probe wrapped in 5 days with a not substantiated conclusion. League sources tell ESPN they aim to finish Reese Fever review before the Sky return home Thursday, so the story doesn't overshadow Chicago's opener at Wintrust Arena. Indiana's front office spent the offseason plugging every 2024 weakness. They traded cap space for 3-time All-Star Natasha Howard to anchor bench units, signed tough-as-nails guard Sophie Cunningham, and drafted sharpshooter Brianna Turner. The result? Lineups that can switch 1 through 4, run when Clark outlets, and still punish half-court mismatches. Analysts at 538 now project the Fever to finish top 4 in net rating and flirt with 25 wins, numbers unheard of in Indianapolis since Tamika Catching's prime. Chicago's outlook is murkier. New GM Jeff Pagliocca declined to re-sign veterans Dana Evans and Marina Mabrey, betting on raw upside. Reese will have to shoulder both scoring and playmaking duties until rookie guard Haley Van Lith finds her footing, a steep learning curve in a loaded Eastern Conference. Saturday was a showcase of generational talent and evolving strategy. Clark using drag screens to warp help defense angles, Boston proving you can dominate without gaudy block totals, Reese grappling with a defensive scheme designed specifically to deny her touches. Those chess moves reflect the league's rapid tactical growth. Imagine if the discourse matched that sophistication instead of devolving into meme warfare. So where do we land? If video emerges confirming racist slurs, the offenders deserve permanent bans and public condemnation. If no evidence surfaces, we need to acknowledge that too, and move the conversation back to basketball. Either way, weaponizing half-baked rumors for clout helps nobody, least of all the players caught in the crossfire.
When it comes to a league that I thought was a professional basketball league, unfortunately, this league continues to prove that it's not that, and the media continues to prove that they are not going to cover it as if these are actual athletes playing a sport.
The WNBA is enjoying record attendance and viewership because the game has never been better. Let's hold leagues accountable and celebrate the athletes who just gave us a 20-10-10 performance the likes of which we've never seen on opening night. If you love hoops, show it. Support your local team, keep receipts before sharing rumors, and demand the same integrity from yourself that you expect from the league.
It's one. It's one. A lot more to come. Shout out our fans. Absolutely incredible. Thank you guys for showing up, showing love to all my teammates. We appreciate you. More to come.
If you got value from this breakdown, smash that like, hit subscribe, and drop your take below. Do you think the allegations will be substantiated? We'll keep you updated when the investigation concludes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you courtside.